Hey guys, welcome to the Swim Bloomers SAL. I'm doing the cinched version, the cinched front version. So I have my back main, back liner, my front main, which is gonna be very tall, and then my front liner is gonna be the regular height, whether you're doing the ruffles or the cinched version. You cut it along the shorter line so that the liner isn't cinched too. It sits a little more flat and more comfortably. And then I have my waistband elastic and my 2 leg elastics. The first thing we're gonna do for this version is we're going to gather along the long raw edges of the swim mane. You can gather on your serger. I don't like doing that just because I can always see my threads after. No matter what I do, I can't figure it out. So I'm just gonna sew 2 gathering lines along each raw edge and then gather it up to be just about the height of this, leaving 3/4 inches not gathered at the top and at the bottom so that when we attach the elastic, it sits flat. So our next step after we gather, you can see that I left 3/4 inches at the top and the bottom on each side where the elastic will go. And now we're gonna lay it right sides together with the back and then lay the front liner and the back liner right sides together. And then with the front sides touching, layer them all on top of each other. So it'll be back main right side up, front main right side down, liner front right side up, and then back liner right side down. It's kind of confusing, but if you just follow that order, it's all gonna work out. So then you will pin together the side seams and the crotch seams and then sew or serge along those. Okay, so I just finished serging all the seams together. So it was the back layer, or the back main, front liner, back liner. And now what's gonna happen when we flip it right side out is all of the seams are going to be hidden. And it's all just one seam allowance. So there's no bulk, no sliding or shifting. You can see it's nice and clean inside. The seams are hidden between the layers. As long as you put it in the right order, everything should line up nicely. There we go. So now our next step is going to be taking the elastics and just joining the ends. So I just use a zigzag stitch on my machine. We overlap by 1/4 inch and we just zigzag right over it, and then we will put it into the garment. Okay, so I quartered the top elastic and evenly distributed it throughout the top of the waistband and then just serged it on with the serger. And then for the bottom, what I did was I actually didn't do it in quarters or halves. I split the elastic in half and then lined it up with the front seam and the crotch seam. What that did was it gave me not much elastic to stretch in the front and quite a bit to stretch in the back. This will help it hug the bum more and not really cinch in on the front of the thighs to kind of give you like a flatter, better fitting garment. It works best for my kids. That's what I do. And so now I'm going to fold the elastic under once and just top stitch all around. You can use a cover stitch machine, a twin needle, or a zigzag. I'm gonna use a zigzag stitch on my sewing machine, and I'm just gonna do that with all 3 openings. All right, so I folded down all of the elastic, just right over, and top stitched all around, and that's it. This pattern is so easy, so straightforward. It's really beginner friendly if you're not good with swim or you've never worked with it before. This is a really good place to start. It's just 4 pattern pieces, easy elastic insertion. Overall, I love this pattern so much. It's one of my go-tos because it's just so simple and so cute. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer whatever I can.